Well, hi all, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Um, Not much this week. I'm gonna tag along a little bit of footage from Warminster Maltings, where I've been to today. Very quick load of footage, but picked my grain up and I'm all sorted for a few months. All my colleagues and friends are as well. And also after that, there'll be my brew day for from the weekend. I quickly knocked together my smash beer. I haven't got the equipment I'm looking for, but anyway, I used my old cooler and my old brew pot and hit my numbers, and there we are, really. Okay, well, I'll see you all soon. Have a happy homebrew Wednesday to you too. Sorry. Have a good week, guys and ladies. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I might most likely will repeat this again at the end of the video. Right, cheers, bye. Well, this is Warminster Maltings, guys and ladies. I've got my car ready to shove the stuff in, so go and get the grains. So I've just been to pay, but along here are all the houses that they do all the malting in. We've got a pretty garden here, it's very nice. It's typical British weather at the moment, raining. But the house there is where they do all the grinding, where you saw that machine a second ago, and packing. If you take a peek in there, if you look very carefully, you can see all the grains are all being laid out for drying. I think there's some guy in there walking around drying them. So, all packed up, ready to go. We're all going to get rid of all these now, but that's it. Good morning. Need to make beer. I'm going to do the UK Smashoff. I'm going to use the equipment I've got knocking around my house. I'll show it to you now, and hopefully I can make some sort of beer out of it. Let's run you through it. So there's my old brew pot. I still use it for heating water up. I've got my old measuring stick, so I can tell how much water's in there. So I'm going to start off with mashing with about 10 litres of water. So that's my pot. And I bought this cool box in the summer. I just wanted to get one of these cool boxes, but I use it for obviously camping. But what I have done, I've stuffed the pipe into there. These Coleman cool boxes are very good. They're very good at keeping insulation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick a net curtain inside there, and then stick my grains in and mash them in there for about an hour, as you do normally. Very old school. I've got a kettle there, so I'm going to pre-warm it with the kettle. I'm going to warm up some water in here, and I may actually boil on the hob today to make my beer. I'm not sure, but I've actually got a oh, let's come back to me. I've actually got a burner for outside, but I'm a bit scared of using it. It's just too much of a pain in the arse to use, so I might just use my hob here. I don't know. Actually, maybe I won't use my hob. It fucking ruins it, doesn't it? So I'll have to set up the equipment outside, and we'll go from there. Do a boil. I haven't got any chilling equipment, so it's going to go in the bath. I'll be in the bath for a while until it cools down. Do a bit of whirlpool hopping as well, and then just siphon it out straight into a what's the word? Into a fermentation vessel. Let's see if we can do it. So I'm using a generic British grain. What's that? About 18 degrees. Preheated my cool box. I've got 10 litres of mash water in here. I think my beer is going to be a hoppy, kind of British, kind of golden colour. I've treated it with some, I put some bit of magnesium, not magnesium sulphate. I think I put some magnesium sulphate in there with my magnesium slightly low in Bristol. And also I've stuck some, oh gosh, I think there's a chemical to enhance the hoppiness of beer. I'll come back to it. I always forget the name of it, it's just a bit weird. Anyway, that's just heating up, and also I treated the water with a Camden tablet to dissipate the chlorine and stuff like that. And it just helps condition the beer, so it's happy. So we're almost up to, I'm going to go for a mash temperature of 75, which is up to now. So we'll pour it into here, which has been, it's been preheated. Oh. This is nice and hot now, as you can see loads of steam. But I'll pour that water out and we'll put our sparge water in there, our mash water, with that curtain which I'm going to assemble over the top of it. Right, we'll get to that now. So I poured the grains in and give them a nice stir. I think most of there's no dough balls in there by the look of it. We'll take a temperature. I didn't actually look what temperature it should be, but hopefully it's going to be something like 66 degrees, as we all do. Which, oh, slightly low, about 54. I think that underneath though it's slightly higher than that. Right, how can we tell? I'll have to see if I can find a thermometer, but we'll see. So what I've done, I just grabbed my old electronic grainfather unit, and the temperature inside is 66, 67, which is what I'm aiming for. So leave this for an hour, and I expect it might drop a little bit from there, but we should get a good mash. So I've done some water adjustments. I'm down to about 5.5, which I'll be happy with. They're about dabby enough to get a good mash. I've done some water treatment in there. I've added some acid and a Camden tablet to dissipate chlorine, and I've added about 3 millilitres of acid in there to get it down to about 5.6, I think it is, or about 6. So that should be enough. I might take a little reading of that just to check it. And this seems to be still mashing quite well. And so, in regards of how I'm going to get it out, what I was thinking about doing is on the pipe, I was going to stick a cable tie to actually restrict the flow, so it just trickles out at the right speed, and then I'm just going to run any old pipe I can find into the top of the sparge, normal stuff really. I might actually cable tie the pipe onto there so it doesn't fall around too much, and that's my plan so far. I've managed to dig out my old, just use a mess here, my old burner. Still got gas knocking around, so I haven't really managed to get rid of any of this yet. So I'll be boiling out here. Need to test this out, make sure it's all working, get the flame right and all that. Get this piece of plastic out of the way, which was sat in the box. So that's where we are so far. So my sparge water is about 73 degrees. I've turned this around so I can see what's going on, but it's mashing for an hour. I assume it's, yeah, it looks all good. I've got no doubts it's actually done. I don't bother checking the levels. And the pipe's coming out from here. What I intend to do is to tie all the grain back on the back end there with a cable tie, and then the sparge over the top of that. Obviously drain out of here, which is going to be restricted slightly. I've got a clamp there to restrict it, and I'm also going to run the sparge water in at a reasonable rate. But anyway, so get you all set up and you can watch a little bit as I get on with it. So I more or less pulled this away from the drain pipe here. I've got cable tie, I'm just going to cable tie it back here. And obviously you can see all that. Nice. So let's just drain a bit. Oops. So you can see that it's just adjusting slightly. So I'm just running the oops, put it around. There we go. So just running the water through, and we keep doing it until it comes clear. That's per usual. Okay, so I'll just raise it so it's slightly above the level of the thing. I'll pour it over the grains. This might take a while, but we'll obviously doing things within the reason from what we got, the stuff we got, isn't it? Okay, I'll come back to you in a while once it comes clean. So I'm quite happy there's hardly any grain coming through now. So I'm going to run the last load off here and I'll start sparging. You can see I'm putting water into this piece here, and it's just obviously just seeping out here and going down the plug there. I've actually got a false bottom. This isn't a very good, it's a bit of net curtain. This is, I've got a fan hanging around, so it's only like, yeah, it's got enough there to keep the grains in. But obviously I'm expecting the grain to act as a bit of a filter bed as well. So we'll start sparging now. There, and we're going to take a specific gravity soon as well. So I'm just going to start sparging now. Nothing special. I'm just going to pour the water over the top. Very slowly. So I just got it to the boil. I've got my measuring stick. It's 15, 20, 25, 30, or something like that anyway. I think that's maybe, but anyway, it's a bit of a guesstimation stick anyway, but I know in this pod here I'm after something like 24. It's up to about 17 at the moment. I've got a bit more like back there, so I'll be up there soon. There's a little bit of sediment floating around here, but nothing any more than I used to have on a grain fibre actually. So we're doing well. We'll get all the liquid out and we'll take a hydrometer reading soon. Well, I hope you can see me from there. So like, there I am. So it's not going too bad. Just collected about 28 to 29 litres. I've had a mash efficiency of about 77%, which is not too bad. So I just knocked it together. I'm going to let it come to boil now, and then we're going to do our first hop addition. So yeah, old school, isn't it? What else? Yeah, so clear up now a bit with the grains, and wait for this boil to start. So up to boiling, the boil for half an hour to bring me down to my pre-boil gravity, which is about 10.42. It's about 10.35 at the moment. So hopefully that'll boil off about maybe 2 to 3 litres, maybe 3 or 4. And anyway, once we're down to that, I'm just going to guesstimate this. Let's do my first hop additions in. So anyway, let's just quickly give it a bit of a stir. Let's just stir some of this. I've also not that really worse, but I expect it to perk up in about in a few minutes. The water looks pretty clear. There's not much grain in there, just a little bit. It's all looking good. Oh well, one slight problem. Gas is gone. It's not a problem though, because I've got a wok burner back to the old back in the house. Hopefully this will. But that's about 30 minutes gone. Yeah, it's looking quite clear. I've got some funny little bits floating around here. I don't know what those are. I'm assuming it's coagulated proteins. Oh, it's got it misty. But you can see there's little bits floating around. Don't think it's such an issue. So I'm going to take a hydrometer reading now and see if it's down to my pre-boil gravity. So 50 grams of hops. People who know me might know what these hops are anyway, but some homegrown ones. There we are, 50 grams. This has come out to about 10.48, so it's coming down well. Right, we'll give this an hour and we'll come back to it. Okay, so I'm about up to the last 10 minutes now. Been boiling for an hour and about 15 minutes. I'm just going to put the proto blocking tablet in there to help with clarity, and hopefully give that a few more minutes and we'll be finished. I've taken a gravity reading. It's about 10.40 at the moment. That's something like 10.48. So I'm going to adjust my yeast slightly. One more highly attenuating one, which would compensate for a slightly lower ABV. I've actually boiled a little bit longer anyway. We'll just switch to me. So overall, it's been a pretty good day really. Since I haven't obviously got my brewing equipment. I've got my other stuff that I'm expecting soon. The gas is gone. Slight little hiccup there, but doing it on the hob there, it seems to be working well. I'm going to maybe do some whirlpool hopping. I've got my fermenter ready to go with the set down to about 18 degrees. Hopefully I'm going to planning wise, I'm going to do about 10 days fermentation, and then about another 20 days conditioning in the keg, pop into bottles and send off by the end of April, which gives me plenty of time, gives the beer plenty of time to sit around and look after itself. I may even actually do some dry hopping with it, but we'll see. Right, I'm going to sign off. I'm not going to bore you with all the other stuff. I've got to do a little bit of cleaning, but not as much as normally, and obviously just popping it into the fermenter and stuff like that. So there we are. That's my smash beer made, almost. Look after yourself, ladies and guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you feel. Bye.